In the shadows of Mordor, the Dark Lord Sauron forged the One Ring to enslave all elves, dwarves, and men of Middle-earth. The free people of Middle-earth overthrew Sauron, but lost the ring. Now the enemy has returned, and from his dark tower in Mordor, he seeks his ring. We must find the ring first and destroy it. But who can bear to carry the ring? The weak would be corrupted.
Precious.
The powerful would become as great a threat as Sauron. But who can bear the ring?
Welcome back, Gandalf. Will we have fireworks, elvish lessons, tales of ancient Numenor?
Today, we must talk about a shadow of the past. The ring you inherited may be very dangerous.
Uncle Bilbo's magic ring?
Magic rings, as you call them, were made by elves. But this ring, I think, was made by another. Give me the ring.
No!
Look closely.
I see fine lines. Lines of fire. In a flowing script. What does it say?
One ring to rule them all. One ring to find them. One ring to bring them all. And in the darkness, bind them. This is the One Ring to rule them all. The ancient kings of elves, dwarves, and men used the rings of power to rule their lands. The Dark Lord Sauron created this ring to rule all the others. When he fell in battle, he lost it. A strange creature called Gollum found the ring and was corrupted by it. Bilbo won it from Gollum, and now it is yours. But the Lord of the Rings has returned, and all his thought is bent on finding the ring.
Let's destroy it!
It can only be destroyed when it was forged, in Mount Doom, the Fire Mountain in Mordor.
Take it there. Take it.
No, do not tempt me. If I bore the ring, I would become like the Dark Lord himself.
Then I must guard the ring.
And I will help you bear this burden, as long as it is yours to bear.
I'm a danger to the Shire. I must leave. I could set out on the road just like Bilbo.
My dear Frodo, hobbits really are amazing creatures. But you need not go alone, if there are any you can trust. But take care. The enemy has many spies. Well then, Samwise Gamgee, isn't it?
Don't hurt me!
What are you doing at Bag End?
Nothing, sir. Trimming the grass under the window.
Oh? The sound of shears stopped some time ago. How long have you been eavesdropping?
Eavesdropping? There ain't no eaves at Bag End.
Don't be a fool. What have you heard?
Frodo, don't let him turn me into anything unnatural.
He won't hurt you. Just answer his question.
Well, I heard a lot I didn't understand about lords and rings and the fiery mountain. And elves, sir. I had to listen. I dearly love to see elves.
Keep it a secret, Sam, or I hope Gandalf turns you into a spotted toad.
I've thought of something better. He will go away with you, Frodo.
Me, sir? Go and see elves and all? Hooray!
But where should we go?
Towards danger, but not too rashly, nor too straight. And you mustn't vanish. Take time to settle your affairs before you leave.
I could leave in autumn, on my birthday.
Very well, but no later. Make for Rivendell in the east, and seek the counsel of Elrond Half-Elven.
East. I'll tell everyone I'm buying a house in Crickhollow near my relatives in Buckland. I'll have to sell Bag End. The Sackville Bagginses have been trying to take over this place for years. A shame to let them have it.
Indeed. And now I must go. I have much to attend to.
As do I.
See that Samwise Gamgee does not talk, or I will turn him into a spotted toad.
You can trust Sam.
Oh, yes, not a word from Sam Gamgee, and that's for certain.
Once you leave, travel as Mr. Underhill. The name of Baggins is not safe outside the Shire. And do not use the ring, for it can corrupt the most innocent heart.
I understand. Farewell, Gandalf.
Elves! I'm going to see elves!
Farewell, Frodo. I'll return by your birthday.
But Gandalf did not come back, and as the nights grew longer, I decided I might have to leave without him. On the morning of my birthday, September 22nd, I set out for one final stroll around the Shire. I had to say farewell to my neighbors and sell my home to Lobelia Sackville Baggins. The One Ring is in this chest. I'd best leave it here until I sell Bag End.
Good morning to you, Mr. Frodo.
Good morning, Sam. All ready to set out for Buckland?
Already? Or will be as soon as I tend to Bag End.
Lobelia Sackville Baggins is buying the place. You don't need to weed Bag End ever again.
I'd like to weed them Sackville Bagginses out of Bag End, if you get my meaning. No, I've got to weed that garden one last time, Frodo. Say my goodbyes to it. Set it to rights before Lotho and Lobelia ruin it.
Bag End has the best garden in the Shire, thanks to your work.
No, I'm sure there are many finer. Oh, Merry Brandybuck said he was meeting Pippin Took at the Green Dragon and invited you to join.
They took a long walk out here just for a drink. I wonder what mischief they're up to.
Begging your pardon, sir, but there's little mischief to be found in the Green Dragon. The Keeper won't stand for it.
We will see. I'll not be here when these pumpkins get turned into pies. More's the pity. Sandyman's Mill. It looks a lot more cheerful than Ten Sandyman. The bridge to Bywater. The same path Bilbo took when he began his adventure long ago.
Hello, Frodo. What took you so long?
Did that sluggard Sam Gamgee forget to tell you that we'd be here?
Never mind Sam. What brings you two scoundrels all the way to Bywater?
Breakfast, though we're up to lunch now.
Pull up a chair.
You came all this way just for breakfast?
Can't tell. It's a conspiracy.
Don't tell him. Oh, too late. Our conspiracy is unmasked. May as well tell him everything now.
Since you'll be walking past old Maggot's farm, we thought we'd have a go at his garden again.
3 is company, just like old times. Remember those mushrooms?
I remember his ferocious dogs.
I believe Frodo's afraid. Are you afraid, Pippin?
I'm never afraid, Mary. Those dogs are all bark and no bite.
Old Maggot threatened to show me their bite.
Only because he caught you.
Well, just be careful this time.
Remember the smell of those mushrooms cooking?
I do love mushrooms.
Then it's settled.
We'll meet you at Maggot's farm.
I'll miss the next farmer's market. This square will be brimming over with the freshest crops. Hello, Lobelia.
Where's the sheriff? Where's that lazy Robin Smallborough?
I couldn't say. Now about Bag End.
Never you mind all that. There are wolves in the Shire.
I'm sure the sheriff is keeping everyone safe.
How could he? I haven't told him about the wolves yet. Go away, Frodo. I need the sheriff.
Just ring the warning bell. If he's anywhere in Bywater, he'll come running.
Don't just hang about then. Ring the warning bell.
There. I've rung the warning bell.
Now what's going on? I don't hold with reckless bell ringing.
I rang the bell. Lobelia wants you to know there are wolves in the Shire.
Oh, is that all? I've heard that rumor, but I reckon no one's seen these wolves. Not even Lobelia.
Oh.
If any wolves approach the Shire, the Bounders will chase them off. Just as they chase away foxes and such.
I'm glad the Shire is well protected.
Now if that's all, I've got a mug to return to in the Green Dragon.
Someone finally came to his senses and rang that bell. Now we'll have safety and order in the Shire.
I do hope so.
Now then, what did you want to speak to me about? Make it snappy, I have a lot of things to tend to.
It's about Bag End. You said you wanted to buy it.
What? But I thought you were lying, you deceitful boy. I believed that when I had the deed in my hand. Did you bring it?
Here's the deed to Bag End.
Oh, I can scarcely believe it. The deed to Bag End?
I shall need to remove a few belongings. I'll leave the Bag End key with Master Gamgee of number 3 Bagshot Row, if you don't mind.
What? Gamgee? That dirty potato grubber and his son might plunder all of Bag End in the dead of night.
Good day, Lobelia.
Yes, yes, a very good day indeed. My sweet little Lothar will be so happy. Bag End at last. Oh. Why you consort with that kind, I'll never know, Frodo. Having farmers and dwarves and wizards for company, and never inviting your own flesh and blood to tea. Honestly.
Will I see another springtime festival around this maypole? I think it's time for me, and the ring, to leave Hobbiton and begin this journey. A rider, all in black.
No, Mr. Baggins has gone away. Left this morning.
Why did Baggins go?
Why is none of my business, or yours.
Where did Baggins go?
That's no secret. He's walking to Buckleberry or some such place.
Is this place far from here?
Yes, quite a ways down the East Road. Never been so far myself. They're a strange lot in Buckland.
Can you send a message?
No, I can't give no message. Now, good night to you.
Evening, Master Gamgee.
Good evening to you, Frodo. A peculiar rider came asking after you.
I don't wish to make his acquaintance.
Nor me. Sent shivers up my back just to hear his hollow voice.
Where's Sam?
He was waiting for you. But that dreaded Ps2 came to collect him. Said they would meet you at Maggot's farm. There's something about a shortcut.
What are they up to?
They didn't say. But Pippin seemed quite pleased with himself, and Sam was none too happy about it. He'd better not be up to mischief.
Well, here's the bag end key for Lobelia. I guess I'll meet Sam at Maggot's farm. Good evening, Master Gamgee.
A wolf! I'm done for!
Hold on, Robin.
Frodo, look out!
Stay hidden.
Frodo!
There he is, the old sluggard.
What kept you, cousin? Stop by the Green Dragon on your way out?
Never mind why, but I can't stay. I have to leave right now for Crickhollow.
You mean Rivendell, and we're coming with you.
You thought you were so clever, but our conspiracy outsmarted you. We know all about the Ring and the Dark Lord, so we're going to protect you.
But how did you know?
How can we not know, with you muttering, "Will I ever see that valley again?"
You really have the Sackville Bagginses to thank. I was practicing sneaking up on Bilbo one day when he heard Lotho calling after him. Bilbo put on the ring and vanished. We kept our eyes open after that. We spied on you and Gandalf.
How? Well, through our chief conspirator, until he got caught.
And Gandalf did say, take those as you can trust.
It seems I can't trust anyone.
You can trust us to stick with you to the bitter end.
We've kept your secret better than you did.
But you can't trust us to let you face danger alone.
Even though we're horribly afraid, we're coming with you. Or following after like hounds.
Dogs!
No, Sam. Hounds.
Maggots, dogs! They're coming!
Rip! Fang! Wolf! Come on, lads!
An old maggot, too, by the sound of it.
So much for stealing some mushrooms before we go.
What's all this chatter at this hour of the night? Speak up!
Good evening, Mr. Maggot.
Well, if it isn't Peregrine Took. You're lucky I know you. I was about to set my dogs loose. The most outlandish fellow rode through here, asking strange questions. Here, who's that with you, Pippin?
You remember Meriadoc Brandybuck. Allow me to introduce Samwise Gamgee and...
Frodo Baggins.
Good to see you again, sir.
Baggins. Now, isn't that strangest of all? What do you think that stranger was asking about? He came riding up on a black horse in black cloak and hood, and he asked for Baggins.
Oh, that would be a different Baggins.
I told him all the Bagginses are in Hobbiton. He says Baggins is heading east on foot, and now Frodo Baggins shows up on my farm. The same Frodo Baggins who was one of the worst young rascals around, I might add.
Frodo's much better behaved these days.
Where are you headed?
To my new home in Crickhollow.
I can see you're in trouble, Frodo. You should never have gotten mixed up with those strange Hobbiton folk. I wager that Outlander has come for the gold Bilbo brought back from foreign parts.
Well, I think it's time we were going.
No, he'll be waiting. You will ride out in my wagon, hidden from sight.
Thank you, sir. It's a pity I've been in terror of your dogs. I've missed a good friend.
Indeed. Shall we go now? I'm ready in the wagon.